In a world filled with magic and mystery, we often hear stories of witches with evil plans. Well, witches may be bad, but sometimes they end up doing some very kind acts. In fact, some witches with their spooky potions and spells have a surprisingly good side. They can heal the sick, protect those in need, and even guide us when we're lost. In today's video, we are going to share exciting stories of these witches and the good they bring to the mythical world. Number 7. Baba Yaga from Slavic folklore. Baba Yaga from Slavic folklore is a witch who needs no introduction. Just hearing her name is enough to send kids running off to bed early. With her wild hair, sharp teeth, and a spooky house that stands on chicken legs, she's both fascinating and scary. But some evil characters have indeed a good side, and Baba Yaga's kindness shines through in one tale, Vasilisa the Beautiful. Vasilisa lost her mother at 8. Her father remarried, bringing home a cruel stepmother who wanted Vasilisa gone. She often sent Vasilisa into the dark forest, hoping Baba Yaga would find her and eat her alive. Eventually, Vasilisa came across Baba Yaga in the forest. After learning how she had been suffering at the hands of her stepmother, Baba Yaga just didn't want to harm her. She gave Vasilisa a lot of challenges so she would just get away and go back to her home. But Baba Yaga was shocked when she saw Vasilisa had attempted all the challenges. In return, she gave Vasilisa a skull filled with burning coal to provide light for her stepfamily. When Vasilisa brought the glowing skull home, it released a fiery surprise. The coals burned her cruel stepmother and stepsisters to ashes. At last, Vasilisa was free from her suffering. Number 6. Circe from Greek mythology. Next, we have Circe from Greek mythology. Yes, this is the same witch known for turning men into animals with her powerful wand. Legends say she lived on the magical island of Iea. Anyone who tried to visit her would often end up turned into scary creatures. Just think about sailing into unknown waters and suddenly turning into a pig. Scary, right? Circe worked at a huge loom, weaving beautiful tapestries. One day she saw Odysseus and his crew sailing nearby. Feeling friendly and of course evil, she invited them to a meal at her home. After the crew ate their meal, Circe turned them all into pigs. However, when Odysseus stepped forward, everything changed. Before going on the adventure, he had asked Hermes, the great god, for advice. Hermes gave Odysseus valuable knowledge and a magic potion to protect him from Circe's spells. Now, instead of harming him, Circe helped Odysseus and his crew. She welcomed them with delicious food and shared secrets about the underworld. Circe warned them that they might encounter deadly sirens on their journey home. However, she advised them not to fall for the sirens' sweet songs. Number 5. Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend. Now, let's talk about Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend. Morgan is often seen as a villain, but her story is much deeper. Though she was known as a powerful sorceress, she was also a healer in the magical world. She had a complicated relationship with King Arthur, her half-brother. Sometimes she helped him, and other times she stood against him. Her jealousy was clear when she betrayed King Arthur. She stole the magical scabbard of his sword, Excalibur. This very shield had all the power to protect King Arthur from all kinds of harm, but that wasn't her only betrayal. In another tale, Morgan Le Fay plotted to kill Arthur by tricking him into wearing a cursed cloak. This seemingly ordinary garment was enchanted, so anyone wearing it would be killed. Fortunately, Arthur narrowly escaped this deadly situation. However, deep down, Morgan Le Fay wasn't an evil witch. Her concern for King Arthur was evident at the end of Le Morte d'Arthur by Sir Thomas Malory. After the brutal Battle of Camlan, King Arthur was deeply wounded. He lay on the battlefield, his body covered in blood, too weak to rise. At this time, none of Arthur's knights came to his help. Instead, it was Morgan who emerged from the shadows and took Arthur to the Isle of Avalon to heal him. In that very moment, Morgan Le Fay's true nature was revealed. Deep down, she had a softer side that truly cared for her brother. Number 4. Medea from Greek mythology. Medea from Greek mythology is another sorceress who reminds us that not all witches are evil. Although she possessed dark powers, Medea never used them unless she was pushed to the edge. Her magic remained a tool for protection and survival rather than a weapon of harm. In the tale of Jason and the Argonauts, Medea helped Jason in obtaining the Golden Fleece. Not only this, she also used her magical skills to save Jason's life many times. And all this was because Medea loved Jason. She sacrificed everything, even her homeland, to be with him. But guess Jason had other plans. He married another woman, leaving Medea heartbroken and betrayed. In her rage, Medea did something shocking. She used her dark magic to take the lives of her own beloved children and Jason's new wife. This made everyone gasp in disbelief. Medea's actions showed how love could turn into a powerful revenge when someone is hurt. Her story is a wild mix of love and anger. Number 3. Grimhild from Norse mythology. The legend of Grimhild from Norse mythology is a tale filled with both light and darkness. At first, Grimhild might seem like a villain. Why? Because she uses her magic to trick people into doing something they never want. In one story, she forces her son, Sigurd, to marry Brynhild, but if you dig deeper, you'll find that Grimhild had a big heart. She truly cared for her family and wanted to protect them at all costs. Grimhild cast spells that gave her children great wisdom and helped them face life's tough challenges. The tale highlights that even though Grimhild was an evil sorcerer, she was a mother at heart. In the end, all she wanted was the best for her children. However, her way of demanding love is not right. She tries to control everything about her children's lives. Her need to manipulate them and others to achieve her goals shows a darker side to her character. Number 2. Hecate from Greek mythology. Hecate from Greek mythology is a fascinating character who changes the way we see witches. In many legends, she is called a goddess, but a goddess who didn't know how to be good with her own humans. Folklore describes her as the goddess of magic, ghosts, and witchcraft. She had deadly dark powers that could bring illness or even death to anyone who didn't worship her properly. But if you worshipped her properly, lovingly, she knew how to bless you. One exciting tale shows how Hecate helped Demeter, the goddess of the harvest. Demeter was heartbroken when her daughter, Persephone, was taken to the underworld by Hades. Hecate came to the rescue. She used her knowledge of the secret paths between the living world and the world of the dead. This way, she helped Demeter find her daughter. This legend revealed Hecate's dedication to helping those in need. It shows that while she may hold dark powers, Hecate can still be a strong and loyal friend. Number 1. The Bell Witch from American folklore. The Bell Witch from American folklore is a mysterious figure who also showed that witchcraft can have two sides. The legend of the Bell Witch tells the story of the Bell family, who were haunted by an evil spirit. This spirit, known as the Bell Witch, was famous for its frightening actions. It would slam doors, make strange noises, and even attack family members. But as the story went on, people began to see that the Bell Witch wasn't just evil. Many tales described her as a protector of the Bell family, especially the children. In one legend, the witch warned the family about dangers. She helped them avoid bad luck and misfortunes. Her story reminds us that sometimes what we are afraid of can also be there to protect us. Want to hear more thrilling mythological tales? Head over to our channel, where exciting stories are waiting just for you.